and that's why you use gloves.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be transforming the old lights on my truck. I'm going to be replacing the old halogen tail lights and tag lights with bright LEDs. I also have something really cool planned for the headlights, so stick around in this Bronco restoration series to see what happens. Okay. That would have hurt. Alright, yep. I don't know how these guys are still lighting up, but beyond what I'm... Okay. Those guys are definitely old. Check this out. Oh, this would be a good thumbnail. So now, take this guy out. And you want to twist, you pull. This is the new one. Alright, these are the lights from the Bronco. You can see it says 1157. So I'm going to try to modernize this truck a little bit, and I'm looking for LEDs for 1157. If I can find LEDs for that, I'm going to get them. And the way that you get these lights out is you might want to grab a towel, like something to cover up your hand in case a bulb breaks. The way these work is you push it in and you twist. This one I pushed it in and I twisted this way, and you can just pull it straight out. You want to push in and twist, and it should come out. Yeah, just like that. This one looks different than the other one. The other one had two parts sticking out. This one is 1156. This is for the reverse light. And then this top one here is 1157, and that is the brake light. Two different sets of lights for the reverse and braking light. I'm gonna put these guys in. But what's cool is these are LEDs that I got. I'm hoping there's no issues with like the resistance or anything, because I heard you might need to put a resistor in because it draws too much current or something, or maybe it's too powerful for the lights or something. But these are better because obviously they're brighter and they take less power to be brighter. So this is what it looks like. It's got kind of a magnifying part on it and 360 LEDs all around it. And this is again the double one. There's a whole lot of nasty stuff in this one. It's got like a bunch of crap, so I'm gonna get a pick and I'm gonna try to pick all that stuff out real quick, and then we'll put the bulbs in. This guy in, remember, it's a push and twist kind of situation, like this. And I'm gonna use a clean towel. There's crunching in it, says. Okay. Alright, I'm pretty sure that went in. Gonna clean that off just a little bit. Make sure the lens isn't blurry. And now we can do the bottom one. Oh wow, the bottom one has a bunch in it too. Bunch of grease or whatever you call it. Alright, that's good enough. And now we can open these other guys up so you can see what this one looks like. This one is the 1156. And the difference is a singular thing. It's got one connection at the bottom. This one is the same way though. It pushes in and twists. So pushes in and twists just like that. Easy peasy. No harm done at all. Super easy. Alright, both these guys are in. Boom, just like that. Well, glass is kind of cracky. I'm going to remove this glass because it's kind of just sitting in there. And you can use these pliers here to squeeze and try to remove the bulb. Okay, we'll move back to this one.
And that's why you use gloves.
Alright, well that was an example of what maybe you shouldn't try. And instead I'm going to use these pliers right here, the non-curved ones, needle nose. I've already gotten this one out, so I'm going to do the same with this one. Hopefully. There we go. That was a lot easier and, you know, less. I mean, I had to take the bulb out anyways, but I could have done it that way.
It's right on the edge of being like the reverse light, where it just comes out like clay.
Alright. Put our tail light in. Alright, now we can put our assembly back on. And you're going to need a little screwdriver. All you're going to do is put the screwdriver in, and there's a little lip in here that you just pry up, just like that, and it comes out. There's no twisting or anything, you just do that. And then there is a twisting to get the bulb out. So you're going to pull it, separates from this housing, and then you have your bulb right here. Take your bulb out. Here's our new bulbs. They're LED. It's hard to see, but they're in there. There you go. And it doesn't matter what orientation you put them in because it'll work either way. Just like that. Now we do the same thing with this one. Pull the bulb out. And you can see this one was burnt. It's all black. Boom. Just like that. And our new housing is in here. Boom. Look at that. And it's blacked out on the, it's got like a smoked lens, so you don't see the bulb on the inside. And it's a nice chrome. It's just almost as chrome as the bumper. And you're just going to do the same thing you did. So now we can shove everything in here. And I'm going to turn it this way so that it has constant torque in that direction. And just like that. Look at that. Looks very nice. Now we're going to do the other side just like it. That's what happened. I mean, this is the only part that I could find on Amazon that looked decent enough to put on the truck, so we might have to shave these down a little bit more. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, and we'll fit this on here. First I'm going to test it, see. Yeah, it's going to need a little bit of shaving. Alright, here's what she looks like. I only shaved 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she fits. You twist, she locks. All good. Just as you want it, just like that. Alright, so we got new tag lights, we got new tail lights. Let's see what it looks like. Oh wow. Look at that. Those are nice and bright. There we go. Oh wow, those are nice. Those are nice and bright. They look really nice. They look better in person than they do on camera. If you've been with Blake's builds long enough, you'll know I put as much care into these builds as I possibly can before I send them out of the shop. We want our machines to last. But we usually treat our own machine worse than our cars. Tap water can be loaded with fluoride, microplastics, pesticides, you name it, which is like putting contaminated oil in an engine. Epic Water Filters solves this problem, removing every harmful thing while keeping the minerals that your body needs. It's durable, portable, and the water from these filters honestly tastes a lot better than the bottled stuff. Stop putting contaminated oil in your engine. Get one of these, links in the description below. You can use code BUILDS15 to get 15% off your order on me.